I forgot. Great. I can't. Hello? On a cool and cloudy night in Dunwoody, Georgia, I felt a sudden and immense impulse to go to a cemetery with the intent of communicating with the dead. And on a cool and cloudy night in Dunwoody, Georgia, I got exactly what I was looking for. I didn't really know what to expect from this random cemetery visit. All I knew was that using Google Maps, there was a cemetery by the name of New Hope nearby, and that I'd get there in under 10 minutes. And that's not surprising because at 4:30 in the morning, there's very little traffic, and the only other vehicle I passed on the road was local law enforcement. I think it's too early for the go-getters to start their morning jog routines, but it's too late for the restless to sleep. When I arrived to New Hope, I learn or see that's only a couple of feet away from a child's daycare, which was surprising. But I suppose during the day, the cemetery doesn't look nearly as imposing as it does at night. Still, just looking at the rusty iron gate and those old brick pillars, I felt a sadness in my heart that I rarely feel. And looking beyond the gate, I could feel a pit in my chest begin to hollow. And then I knew, then and there, that I wasn't alone anymore. Had I done just a little bit more research, I would have learned that the cemetery was a pre- and post-Civil War era burial grounds for esteemed members of the Confederate Army and their beloved family members. Had I known that, then I might not have been so keen on visiting. But I didn't know. I didn't know that. But now I do. That was a first for me, going to a cemetery by myself at night. It's not something I normally do. So, since going to New Hope Cemetery and experiencing what I felt that night, I've since gone to 5 other different cemeteries spread throughout Georgia in hopes that I would gather more evidence of the unknown, I guess. I'm not, or at least I wouldn't call myself, a thrill seeker. I'm not a professional adventurer. What is a professional adventurer? Someone who gets paid to adventure. I mean, I'm into fringe subjects, but I wouldn't really call myself anything. I'm just a lady with a modern day smartphone and an open mind. Thinking back on it, I don't understand why I felt that feeling. I don't know why I felt the sudden and immense impulse to go to a cemetery at 4 in the morning. I don't know. All I know is that it wasn't out of boredom. I promise you. Since I started doing this, I can easily say that I feel fear and unease within every cemetery. But the way that I felt at New Hope that night, the sheer grief and sadness, it weighed so heavy on me. I've never felt that at any other cemetery. I mean, it was so strong that I was afraid to get too close. That makes sense. I was so I guess, scared, or I just felt a certain way, so much so that I didn't want to leave my car. And I don't think it was fear. It was just pure and simple sadness. I didn't want to move. But I don't know. You tell me. I never knew this. No matter how many times I see a cemetery in a movie, on TV, on the internet, it didn't prepare me for just how I'd feel. It didn't prepare me at all. I can't do it. I could do it, but I can't. It's so sad. I can't do it. It's so sad. It's so sad. Owen? Owen, are you here right now? You get to sit under a tree beneath the shade when it's hot and sunny. It's not too bad, I guess. From the looks of things, a lot of trucks drive.
Holy moly.